Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to Maypole Farm. We're here, we're live. We got Romeo behind us. Got a little music in the background. Make sure you guys can hear that a little bit. Don't need it overpowering everything that we do. But yeah, welcome back, everybody. It's good to be back on the farm again. And just doing a quick run to see what all we had to do. We got like 400,000 liters of TMR in the wagon over here that we need to get rid of. We may wait until the July 2nd. I believe we are on 2-day months. So yeah, we got our grass harvested. It got converted into... Right now it's in hay, and yeah, our wheat fields are harvested as well. I forget how much we got for that. Let's take a look here. Looks like we got, 59, almost 60,000 liters of wheat. Well, that should be good enough for the chickens for the this year. While we're in here, we're just going to do a quick little save before we mess with some chickens. And as a reminder, we still can't do contracts. I mean, some of these would be fun to do. A baling contract there, Fertilizing's kind of worthless. Spinach harvest, not so much. Plowing, we got the plow that we could do it, but yeah, like I said, the town does not want to give us money. So yeah. Let's go in here. Let's sell a few chickens. We got honey. I mean, I'm not selling honey. Let's go into the filter. We're going to select not pregnant and male. No name. That way we can really distinguish what we want. Okay, we don't have any of the proper age yet. So if we go back into the filter, let's go ahead and change it to 4 months. Yep, we don't have any there yet either, so yeah, we're kind of stuck in limbo with the chickens. But that's fine. That just means that we're getting more hens for eventual egg-laying production. Okay, and oh, I wanted this one here. Yeah, there's no... Hold on a second, folks. Sorry about that. Had a cough sneak up on me there. Alright, so yeah, we got no female goats here, so we bought them all from the last episode. And yep, our cows are looking mighty good, along with the water buffalo. How much TMR? They got plenty of TMR, just under 100,000 of slurry. Let's check on our dairy production. I want to see what we have for milk in it currently. Oh yeah, we got plenty of milk. I mean, this is the downfall with these productions. Yeah, we can bring in 1 million liters of milk, but it's never going to go through 1 million liters of milk in a month. So it's kind of on the almost pointless side. So we just as well start selling that. Let's check our milk. And the only place that we can sell it is at the dairy. We are going to have a talk. Well, yeah, we'll still take the milk over. The other places, I mean, if we bought the bakery or the gas station, we're gonna have to have a chat with the town saying we're overproducing on our milk, and we would like to see if we can bring in a sell point or something to accept that milk. You know, I don't think we had much for goat milk over here. Yeah, we just had the one partial pallet here. So I think we are ready to, let's go to... good evening, Hello Kitty. Miss Liz, welcome in. Good to have you here. We are going to do our employment opportunity work, which is at the tailor shop. Go ahead and visit, and we'll shift Y for the employment side. And we are an intern, so we only have to work 8 hours a month now. So let's go ahead and do our work. All right. And as you can see, we've been a very diligent employee with them, and they like us a lot. Alright, so it is now 5:30 in the evening. Yeah, we'll wait on our TMR until the next day. Alright, let's go ahead and we will now shift you for our education side of things. So let's go ahead and, yeah, we'll study for 4 hours. We'll go into late evening right before sleepy time. Okay. And then let's go ahead and see you on July 2nd. One sheep removed due to low health, 4 calves, 3 cows removed due to low health. That's a situation that we're dealing with, and I will hopefully expand on that a little bit. If we come in here, let's just select these goats. We've been buying pretty much everything that we can, and this one should survive for quite some time. The last few that we bought, I mean, like every time we buy goats or cows, water buffalo, we are buying pretty much everything that we can, trying to get their health to go up. And like this one's very low. There may be some extremely low ones in here. I'm not sure. Yeah. See, like this one here, we would buy those goats that have extremely low health. Try to get them to get healthy again, and apparently that's not working. So. Alright, so we can buy the brown Swiss, we can buy the Holstein. Let's just check on there to see, like this one here, if they were to not survive, then they not survive. Alright, let's go ahead and buy those ones. And we will get our TMR going. How much do we have for goat milk here? We got almost a full pallet. So I think we'll do a run up to the dairy. We'll grab our trailer. Where's our John Deere? There it is. On the forage wagon. Okay. Yeah. It doesn't matter. We'll take the John Deere. Okay, now we got the engine started. Let's get the rest of this unloaded. I forgot we had that parked here because of excess grass. Okay. Disconnect that. Okay, my steering wheel is back to normal, which is a good thing. Alright, I want to take a look at something. Yeah, we have been bringing over supplies. We got goat cheese, buffalo mozzarella, eggs. Okay. When can we sell that stuff? Yeah, the cheese. Okay, September. Buffalo mozzarella, September. Okay, then goat. September. All right, so we are storing all of the cheeses up here, so that is a good thing. And I'm gonna stop by the store, and we're going to get some fuel for this. Let's see if I can do it with the trailer, with it on the trailer. I doubt it, but we'll find out. If I get the refuel option, I would be extremely happy, and nope. All right. One there, doesn't look like it. Alright, should be able to pick this up. There we go. And spin it around. And now we get to start filling, so we're just going to take the buffalo milk for now, because that is the most important for us. Like I said, the dairy's full on cow milk, so we can't really take any. Well, I mean, we can take as much up there as we want, but it's not gonna help our purpose for goodness grief. Yeah, it's not gonna help our purpose for making money at the moment. There we go. And I should be able to pick that up. There we go. Okay, let's do cab view because it's better to drive this way. And then the steering wheel is the best way instead of controller. Alright, and then at the bottom of the hill just before we start going up is our turn to the right. And it's going to be right at that tree line. Nice. Oh, it didn't do the buffalo milk. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Oh, let's do this first. There we go. Drive forward. About right there. All right. Oh, come on, really? There we go. Oh, hold on, everybody. I got a little catastrophe going on here. My cell phone, like, literally got wrapped up in my steering wheel because I had it plugged in. So, all of a sudden my cell phone went flying into my lap and I was like, no! Anyway. Let's back up a little bit. And I think we can leave this stuff here until September. I think that's what we'll do. Alright, let's go ahead and vacate the premises. And speedy left turn. And I always have to remind myself that this is opposite drive traffic. So we gotta drive on the left lane of the road over here. Speaking of driving on the left lane, the Highlands fishing pack comes out in about 2 weeks. November 4th, I think it is. Yeah. And it's a Tuesday. So keep your calendars marked for that if anybody has that expansion pack DLC purchased. I am going to be, hint hint, streaming on that day. Yes, that is one of my regular days off of work, so I can afford to do some streaming that day. We're gonna play with the Highlands Pack Ranch. We're gonna do the fishing. We're gonna look over that map. We're gonna actually try to do a proper live stream tour and give it a good solid, honest, 6-8 hour play, maybe longer. It's hard to say. So yeah, look forward to that. We're gonna start as early as possible. We'll try to do an all-day stream on that. Because that is, the Highlands map is the first map that Giants has that traffic drives on the opposite side of the road. Yeah, this map, yeah, we drive on the left side, but it's a third-party creator mod that's on the mod hub, so Giants technically doesn't have the first left-hand side road map. Alright, we got Patrick Mills. What's up? Good to have you here. Excuse me, Romeo. Pardon me, pardon me. Oh, watch out the tail. I forgot, let's get in the cab. There we go. I was gonna say something there, but totally forgot. Yeah, I don't know. Pew! There went the thought. So we almost have 1,000,000 liters, which means we should get this sells for $120 thereabouts, so we should get like $120,000. And I just passed the turn again because I was thinking of something different. We'll find a location and turn around here. Maybe maybe we'll do some backcountry road driving and then hop a hedge. Yeah. Let's not take the sorghum field. Let's take this one. Let's see if we can get down there. I see an animal building right up here. Alright, let's go ahead and yeah, look at that money climb up. $113,000 plus $15,000, so we're looking at $129-ish thousand. All right, hold on, everybody. My nose is telling me to do something to it, so hold tight. Alright, we are back. Alright, let's get back home. I still have yet to find Uncle Roger's map. I may have to do some digging into all the paperwork that I've been accumulating for land deeds and things like that. I'm just curious on how close the golden apples are to us. Maybe next stream I'll have the map found. It's not like we're gonna, you know, spend an entire episode trying to find the apples, but You know, if we're around the animal dealer all the time, then maybe we'll find the apples around there. Who knows? Yeah, we do need to make sure that we save money up for the month of September for our planting season. I had to move my pedals closer to my feet. They were sliding out, and I need to buy a mat for the pedals to sit on. I am also working on a playlist for our music side of things because, you know, this song's not bad, but it is too slow for my taste. Okay, this one's much better. And that way I can, you know, I could set this on repeat and shuffle, but I don't want to do that until I get the playlist going, so... Alright. I wanted to look at eggs as well. Eggs are October. Okay. So that's fine. We're good to go. Let's go ahead and do more employment stuff. Let's go to the bakery, because I do believe we have employment opportunity there for part-time work. Okay. Yeah, we don't have to do part-time work all the time. It's just occasionally. Let's go ahead and do some studying for the our classroom stuff. Yeah, we'll work until 9 p.m. 8:30. 8 hours. That'll be a good study day. We really got in a groove, you know, doing that online study stuff. And, ooh, do we want to buy a walkabout bin? No, that's the answer. "15 lambs, 1 sheep, 4 calves, 1 chick, 825 were sold due to overcrowding." Okay. And we got rain. We do need to fertilize this month. We need to fertilize our grass. And I forgot to clear out the eggs. I am not in the groove yet for this this map and how we need to clear these out all the time. Still, the thing that upsets me the most is we don't have any real capacity to store eggs. You know, every other production, every other animal, I mean, except, you know, sheep and goats, it seems like they have a much larger area for their storage. So let's go here. Let's filter. Before we do that, always save, because we had an incident one time and it was not fun. Ended up having to restart the game because it crashed on us. Filter. Not pregnant male. Let's 6 months. 4. No name. Confirm. Still no male chickens. What do we have for male chickens? Not pregnant male. No name. And we're going to drop this down to 9 months. Confirm. If we were to select all, cell selected, that's only 30. Okay. We're actually doing really good. Sure, let's go ahead and sell them. I'm not that fussed over it. And right now we're not in a position to put another animal barn on our property. What do we got for goats? A very low goat. Okay. And these guys are doing good. Their milk production's still pretty low. I think we'll forego those ones. We gotta forego everything because there's no females really of anything else. So let's get to fertilizing. The last time we fertilized our field, we used the slurry spreader, and I was not impressed with what it did. Okay, we do need to get more liquid fertilizer. But while we're doing that, we're gonna go up here. We're gonna get the TMR loaded up. So we'll have to go to the store, and while we're at the store, we'll get some diesel fuel. Now it should stop raining soon. Okay, I think we're monster truck rallying over here. Alright, let's get some fuel. What was there for, yeah. TMS2, okay. Not that it matters on that, I was just curious on what mulchers they were. And let's go ahead and we will scroll down, buy some, Liquid fertilizer. I can't remember. Do we got any over here? I think I took it all. No, we didn't. Yeah, we're gonna need to buy some anyway. And we're gonna turn the crop sensor on. All right. Look at those pretty sunflowers. Oh, I suppose while I'm here, I'll get the goat pen. Uh-oh, we're stuck. All right, off to the races. If you want to call, 7 miles an hour a race. But he gets the job done. Definitely gets the job done. Get jackknifed around over here. Am I spraying anything? No, I am not. Yes, I am. Okay. It does, and I don't know this for a fact, Patrick, but what I have heard is that when you're doing liquid spraying with the Colossus, that it doesn't work for precision farming. That's what I've heard. I haven't tried it out yet, so I cannot confirm nor deny that accusation. Yeah, I know we can, with it, let's just go into our menu here. And it's going to be this guy. And unless they fixed it, yeah, I know we can go 9. I think at the time, did I buy that one on sale or not? I forget. But, yeah, we could switch, but since I bought this one, I'm, you know, the only thing we're out of is time. We're not out of any additional money. So that's kind of my thought process for not upgrading the equipment. I'm not against it. I'm just, you know, the mindset of trying to save, scrimp, and scrounge every dollar and cent on the account for our farm, you know. Trying to be as frugal as possible, you know. And this one has the lyrics on it. Because I want to say I bought this one before. No, it might have been after. But always in the back of my mind was the Colossus equipment doesn't work well for precision farming when it comes to the fertilizing. If you can confirm that, then we may do an upgrade for it. Excuse me, ladies. Fields of Gold, welcome in. Oh, I need to turn the sprayer on. Oopsies. Yeah, close enough. Yeah, one of these days I'll actually do a test on it. I just haven't had a chance or the drive to do it. Let's put it that way. Just a lot of stuff going on and trying to get things settled down, and then we got the holiday season coming upon us here next month and December, and okay, this is the last song of this playlist. Well, technically there's 2 more. This one and then the one with lyrics. I always thought it was interesting that we're able to produce slurry from a cow pasture that actually has a large pasture. Somebody explain to me how that works. I know we got the barn that they'll eat in and bed in and things like that. So I know how it works, but I got caught on the fence there. Okay. My weekly plasma donation. And let's back up there because I think I missed a little section. All right. Yep. Just a tiny little section. Spray the cows down with this very wholesome fertilizer, make them grow big and strong, produce all that extra milk. Run over them with our tractor as well. Yeah, if we leave that up, then we can see yep, just a little tiny spot. All right. Okay, it doesn't look like any of the cows escaped on us, which is a good thing. Now I've got to get up here and shut the goat barn. Not that it seems to matter, but you know, posterity reasons. The slurry really didn't do that bad of a job. It's just spotty. Because you can definitely see that there's some spots that have a little bit more fertilizer than it should. And I forget how wide our implement is. 28 meters, okay. Uh-oh, someone's texting me. Oh, gotta listen to that thing later. In fact, while we're doing this, I'm gonna go and get queued up. Let's go to my saved section here. Sure, let's there we go. We got her set up on shuffle. We got 25 songs set up in here. And I'm definitely going to be adding more. Can't see what I'm trying to do here. Select live. There we go. All right. Half tempted to get rid of those trees. Turn them into wood chips. Also, let's take a look, because I want to see if we need to apply any lime. I mean, we're looking pretty good. pH is bad, so yeah, we gotta We got to put lime on all of our fields, it looks like. All of our grass, anyway. Let's take a look at that. Oh, we got a long ways to go. I thought we were ending there. We got up to there. So... So yeah, we got to get some lime put down. I can't remember if I have a lime spreader or not. I think that was one of those items I was leasing just because we use it not on a yearly basis. So we'll have to get that. We're definitely going Colossus for that one. Because I haven't found any difference between the Colossus spreaders and the Breedall spreader. Go ahead and lock on. Let's go ahead also. And we're going to go ahead and 42 meters. You know what? I think we can afford to buy this one because we're going to be using it, you know, at least once a year, and it's only 20,000 bucks. I don't think it's going to affect us too awful much in our end goal. And we'll just go ahead and buy... Now watch, I have one of those in my inventory already. Lizard. Nope, only got the one. Okay, that makes me happy. And it's at the store. We got 32,000 liters of lime. That should be more than enough for a few years. Before I get spend happy, let's go ahead and make a special redemption of 75,000. We got to keep up on that payment. In fact, we're actually behind. I'm going to do some quick math here. 12 times 50 is $600,000 a year we need to be making in payments. Because I think that's what our loan was. Yeah, we should be paying $50,000 a month. And how much time do we got left on this? Okay, so 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. So 6 years. 72 times 72. Oh, 5 years. Yeah, we're way behind on our, because that's 6 years. Let's go 6 years. Yeah. We got 6 years left, and we should be at 3.6 million left on the loan. So yeah, we're behind. We gotta make some money. I mean, we're getting close. I mean, we're at 4.25. We're only technically 1 year off on our payments schedule. So, as long as we keep making $75,000 payments every month, then we should be good to go. So the 72, 76. Let's change this up. Times 76. Oh wait, cancel that. Check that. Times 76. Okay, yeah. As long as we're making $75,000 a month payments, in 76 months we will have paid 5.7 million. So we need to keep that up, which we should be able to get. But doing that will also allow us to here over the winter time we can save up a little bit. We can buy another field or two for the chickens. Maybe expand into soybeans. Because I hear those are good. And as far as what do we got for productions, I forget what we got for productions on the farm, or on the map. The biogas plant. Oh. Well, we can take silage up there. I think instead of, I mean, our slurry really isn't much. Slurry and manure. Manure. Yeah, it's really not much. And by the time it comes around to where we have enough to do all of our field, it's a bit on the too late side. Yeah, so we could just go ahead and start selling all of that and sell our slurry spreader that we bought for one-time use, because I thought that was actually going to be worth it, and it wasn't. We had about 450,000 liters of slurry, and it didn't even do our grass field. So those are two items that I think we can just go ahead and sell outright. They didn't work out. So we can actually, and the biogas plant is like, you know, just next door. So it's not like we're traveling across the entire map. You know, if we go here, yeah, they're just right there. So we could actually sell our manure and slurry up there and be just fine. What do we got? How much do we got in manure right now currently? It doesn't show us. If we go here though, oh, we're not even making manure. So, okay. Hey, excuse me one more time as the nose says you got to do something. It's kind of a bummer when you got a bit of a runny nose and says, hey. I looked over at my stream and I was like, my camera's black, but Streamlabs shows it's up, and then all of a sudden you see my hand flip it. Turn that off so we can speed up around the corner. Yeah, we use less fertilizer than we do on slurry. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and I'm not gonna do it right now, but we're gonna, yeah, we can sell that for 60,000 and the other piece of equipment that goes with it. That right there. So we can get, you know, 68,000 bucks out of this stuff. I thought it would work out. I really did. I was really hoping it would. But if we play our cards right, we might be able to buy this piece of property right here next month, because there's nothing on it. I wouldn't mind that, as long as, I mean, they plowed it, so which means here they're probably gonna have barley or wheat on it, which, I mean, we would just have to make sure that we get our TMR sold August 2nd. And then, because that should net us, what did we get the last time? 130,000. And then in September, we'll have to sell the TMR right off the bat so we can rent the equipment. Oh, we also got all of our cheeses that we can sell too. We'll have to find the best place to sell that. And I'm not going to be one where we have to wait until the absolute bestest price on that day. I know some people tend to, they'll sit there and monitor that like a hawk and watch the price go up and down and speed up time and, you know, all sorts of weird things. And it's like, just for, you know, a couple dollars extra. But when you're talking $100, that's a different story. You know? Let's just go, I mean, we're here. Let's, you know, the best place is the gas station at 558 or the supermarket. You know, that's a huge difference there compared to, you know, methane selling for $4.53 at the gas station where it tops out $4.51. I mean, it's just, that's just an example, but I think you guys get what I'm doing here. I mean, $200 difference. Yeah, we definitely have to wait until September. But as long as it's within a couple dollars, I'm not gonna fuss too much and have to wait until absolute top price. And you know, when I see it start dropping, I don't like doing that, because then you end up having to wait until like midnight on a night, and then it's just you do more waiting around than you would if you were to just sell it outright and move on. All right. We'll just get lined up on this one here. Did I miss the section? Not anymore. So it looks like we got 2 passes left after this one. Yeah, I forgot that I was making wasn't using straw to make a manure. But I think it's a better use of the straw anyway to make TMR. That way it spreads out the expensive silage, and the more expensive grass thins them out. What planter do we want to rent for September for our grains? We're gonna have to direct drill, so probably the Horsch Avatar. 12 meter. I don't like the Lemkin. That was just horrible. I don't want to go with the multi-attachment because then it's like double price. The Vernland wouldn't work. Yeah, we'll probably go with the Horsch. Although we don't have the horsepower for it. Oh, yeah, we do. Our John Deere has... I gotta look that up. Yeah, I think the 6R has right at 300 horsepower. Let's go to our vehicles. Yeah, the 6R250 has 301. So yep, we got just enough ponies to get that Horsch Avatar. It's 195,000. Does 12 meter width. If we lease that, it's 99.45. Although we could go, and I put it on here at 172. We can do super speedy on this. Yeah, I mean, we don't need anything bigger on that. Working with, we can do a 25 meter. If we lease that guy, it's 9,000. Yeah, we're gonna go with the Kinsey multi-fruit planter. Yep. Done decided. But we still got lime to put down. Which we could do that tomorrow, on August 2nd. Because that way it would allow the TMR to get unloaded into the trailer. We wouldn't be waiting on that. And then we can go do our job right now, get that taken care of, come back, do some schooling. Yeah, I think we'll do that. I think we'll get the employment stuff done. I think it's going to cost us a little bit for a day's use leasing. Nah, we'll just get it done now. That way we don't have to worry about it. Oh wait, we bought it. We bought it, so we don't have to worry about it. Yeah, we'll... I forgot. Oh, and if you saw, my HUD color changed a little bit. I like having the red, it stands out a little bit more. Especially for the implement on the top left for the control group. I can actually see it versus the light green. So yeah, we'll go up and we'll grab that lime spreader, we'll bring it back to the farm. Then we'll probably just go ahead and lime everything. And I forgot, I got 2 other pieces of equipment that I can sell. That way we're not hurting for money. I'm gonna take that that slurry spreader back right now, since I'm going over there. One of the pieces of equipment is right next door. Yep. We have decided we don't need this thing. It did not work out as intended. And we'll fold that up, I guess. Oh wait, gosh darn it. And I forget this is a weird folding up system too, so we'll just leave it unfolded. I don't care. I don't care. It's garbage. I don't care. Oops. Okay, let's figure this out. You gotta fold it up. Oh, there we go. Okay. It's work mode. Oh, thank you for waiting. Thank you for being patient. You are no longer a unvaluable member of this community. Alright, let's just come over here. Yeah, we're gonna do a little something here. Got there it is right there. Then we got this guy here because we never did use it. think we bought it on sale too. We'll keep those guys. Keep that. Keep that. We need... Yeah, we basically need everything else there. Okay, while it's doing its thing... There. Now we're sitting pretty good for money. Yeah, and I wish it told us what we had for, not just diesel. But anyway, yeah, I think we're sitting pretty good to be able to buy Field 90 here next, tomorrow, next day. And I'm hoping this is enough lime. If not, we'll come over and get some more. Yeah, it skipped the spot where that road was. Liquid lime. They need liquid lime. Lime is lime, whether it's liquid or solid. Yeah, we don't have enough lime. I heard someone is bringing in a DB120 planter. I'm gonna have to look that up. Ooh. 120-foot wide toolbar plants 48 rows 30 inches apart. What the heck? Why did I get stuck there? I swear I had cruise control turned on. 37 meters wide. Yeah. I mean, it's really no different than... I don't know if I have it on here. The 2160 early riser. It's a 27.4 meter. I've used it on Alma and it works pretty good. Well, no wait, I have not. Someone else used it on Alma. Let's put it that way. So we just as well. Yeah, we just as well buy some more. Because we're gonna need it. Exactly there, Patrick. You don't have to tell me that. Yeah, my favorite color is red, as you can see by my HUD. But my favorite equipment is green. Let's go get that lime, and let's finish off the fields. Okay, so to change the HUD, there is, and I only just did it this week. I've had the mod installed for ages and ages and ages. Yes, it is a PC only mod. Oop, wrong one. Escape to cancel, I didn't want to do that. Additional settings. So you can turn the HUD on or off. So if we turn it off right now, you know, there we're a blank slate. So then we can interface color. Let's change it to purple. Select it. Sure. Boom. Now all the stuff's purple. And let's take it back to our. I mean, there's different colors of red. Technically 255, 0, and 0 is true red. So then you can have partial crosshairs. I just left everything else on. We can turn, okay, that's where the, if you have low fuel enunciator, auto start, I always like auto start off. So the informational dialog boxes. Let's see if we can get... Oh! Huh. Yeah, that turned everything on, it looked like. Visibility of dialog boxes that are displayed e.g. after buying or selling a machine. Oh, okay. Okay, so that's what that was. Custom lighting. So we don't have any of that stuff. Camera smooth. I just, like I said, I just left everything alone. Whatever. Ah, okay. Start the engine by pressing the accelerate key. Okay, that wouldn't be bad. Clock color. I did have this on to where I think it was a long hour date. And if you take a look at the top right, sorry about the glitch there, it actually shows our current date and the time. But I figured that's not exactly the best thing to have for streaming. If we turn it on, that we can, you know, put it wherever. So yeah. I wish it was faster loading. Yeah, it is pretty cool. I mean, I only use it for the one thing, so I can't really say anything good or bad about it. What was in the market? I forget. Oh yeah, garbage. Garbage in, garbage out. But yeah, I really think that we'll do the Kinsey at 50 meters. We'll get everything done, planted in, you know, like 10 minutes altogether. I really like using this guy on other maps. You know, 9 mile per hour speed, 17.8 meter wide. And then I usually put the liquid fertilizer tank on it. Crawler tracks. Ooh, you gotta have crawler tracks. You know, it's like. I've never worried about that. And I always put a GPS on it. So yeah, you can really set this thing up for lots and lots of money. You know, it went from a $362,000 item up to $482,000. I just like the red. It just makes it pop a little better than the green, because the green will get lost in the trees or the grass. You can still see it, but okay, we're gonna grab these guys and we're gonna move them a little closer. Sorry about that. Sorry about that, folks. Ugh. Yikes. This change of weather that we've had over the past few days has not been fun on my sinuses. Alright, we should have enough to do all of our fields, including the one that we buy here in the next day. Okay, one more partial pass on that left side there. Then I think we'll go ahead and advance to the next month, because I don't think I really want to worry about the 2 cattle pens. I don't think. I mean, I can definitely do that. It's not going to take us long. But that's also something we can get done on the next day while our TMR wagon is loading up. Oh, I forgot cruise control. Turn it on. Yeah, we used an additional 16,000 liters of lime. So, I mean, we started with what was it, 32,000? So, yeah, 48,000 liters. So half of the capacity of this thing. I do it almost every time I turn in the wrong spot. Yeah, I said I was going to do these on the next day, but we still got 3 other wheat fields that we got to get limed as well, so... Yeah, close enough in that corner. Alright, we're just going to go ahead and park this right here, and that way we'll go get the lime done on the other 3 fields in the morning. Oh, let's go, we got to get our job done. We got to at least do some work today. Ooh, hail! Yeah, at least we don't have any harvest going on right now. It is going to stud the grass a little bit. That's fine. Let's go ahead and we'll steady for a couple hours. Got to maintain that so we can finally try to get our degree. Ooh.
When you gonna be done?
Pretty soon. Oh god, that's a hard decision there. I mean, it's only 9% off. Yeah, it's a really hard decision. Okay, so we do have to, like, I mean, these fields are, I don't even think we need to lime these. I mean, that section right there, I think I'll hit. Because everything else in this field looks really good. Nitrogen's bad, that's fine. You know what, we'll go hit that one. And we'll see what happens on the map. So yeah, it's not hardly using any, which is alright. So we'll just hit this entire field. Yep, those other two don't need any lime. I'm already making that decision. Alright, so we'll get this home. We'll check on our TMR wagon. See what we can sell out of that. And we'll just kind of forget about that John Deere 8R that's sitting in the shop for 9% off, you know. Oops. I suppose we'll finish loading it up. Okay. So, yep, 946. Perfect. Let's get this sold and let's buy a field. I was gonna check on the chicken eggs situation. Still only got one pallet of goat milk there. Okay. We deserve that one. I YOLO'd too many times for that one to happen. Alright, first left out of here. Yeah, like I said, the biggest reason of trying to get that field bought... Hi, Sydney. Welcome in. Good to have you here. Howdy. I've been in touch with Grizzly lately. How's he doing? Oh, wait. I missed my corner. Crud. Oh, well. I'll hit the next one. I haven't talked to him in a few days, so I'm not sure how he's doing at the moment. And again, I missed my corner. Gosh darn it. No, let's not go in there. Excuse me. Bob Lee, welcome in. I still am not used to this map. I was getting worried there. I was like, is it going to actually start selling? $117,000, 133.5. Not bad. Not bad at all. YOLO. I refuse to look left and right on this map. If we get hit, we get hit. Take it right up here, YOLO as well. High speed corner. Gonna do a little off-roading here. All right. So, $194,000. It's ours. Before they planted it, so that'll be a good thing. Which means I believe we're gonna put this, at least this field, into wheat for the springtime, or for the summer harvest. Let's visit that one. Oh, it's got cotton in it. $288 for that one. Spinach. Yuck. Who likes spinach? I don't. Spinach is horrible. So yeah, we got ourselves a new field. I'd like to buy one more. That one's $103,000. What do we got in that one? Ooh. not canola. So that one's spinach as well. We would need an additional 75,000 for that one. I like to use spinach in a salad instead of lettuce. Yeah, I mean, in a salad mixed with other things, that's I don't mind that. We could buy that one. That one's 7 acres, 5.9. So we got 10.5. So we had 14 acres of wheat. Yeah, anyway, decisions. Not changing any of these fields, I'm just trying to do proper crop rotation. I want to put wheat into this one, which is kind of what it's prepped at. So that one's 7. Because what did I say? 9, 10, 5. So about 14 acres of wheat I had. So if I do 7, 5 is 12, 13. If I do these two fields as wheat and then these two fields as soybeans. Looks 88. I forget what that one was. Oh, they planted that one to canola. Okay. We'll see if we can save up an additional 100,000 to buy that one. Gonna go for a run here. Okay, so it does meet up with this field here. That's spinach. I'm just seeing how we get up there. Because there's no clear path back here. So maybe that one's a project we work on over the winter time to see if we can get that purchased. And then the following year we'll do a proper crop rotation. Oh, my steering wheel's a bit wonky there. There we go. Get this back to the farm, and then we will see what all we got. Well, we're gonna be. We got to move on to the next month before we can really do anything else. So let's check on the animals real quick. How's our chickens doing? Oop, they got 16,000 liters of food, and we're slowing down on the glitchiness. Okay, I guess I can stay there. Not the ideal spot for it. Okay. Those guys are taken care of, and we sold a bunch this morning. what we have left in the bank is what we'll use for the planter next month. What do we got for goats? That's those aren't goats. Okay, we got some brown Swisses. Yeah, we got a Bella Holstein. Ooh, we got a couple of good ones. That one is fertile. Good, 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 good. Alright, cool. They've got plenty of food. Plenty of milk. I'm not going to worry about the... Well, yeah, we better take that stuff up there. But I think we'll do that at the start of the next episode, everybody. We got some milks to take up, and then we need to get all the supplies brought down so that we can sell it all in September. Yep, I don't see any... Yep, there's Brutus right there. He was hiding. There's Barber. Beefcake somewhere out there. So yeah, I want to thank everybody for joining us tonight. Very much appreciated. Please make sure to hit that like button. We would really appreciate that. And while I'm just kind of milling around doing a couple things, you know, saying the whole, make sure to subscribe, hit that bell notification so you don't miss any of the content that we provide to you all. We love having you here, and if you love the content, that way you don't miss it. And anything else I'm thinking of? No, not really. So, thank you all again, and until next time, tomorrow night, we'll catch you later. Bye, everybody.